nice. Yeah, it's really good. I think it was being pointed to right this area. So you look and see where they wanted. They're gonna do the disconnect. They just want us. Yeah, they're gonna, the AC guys are gonna do the disconnect. Um. So we're gonna get started with line two. And so here is. And. Well, looks like I'm right here. So, I look like that to you. So let's just shoot for, yeah, we'll shoot for it right here. 8 foot up. What? Oh, he's just bouncing about. He's trying to show me. The AC guy. I don't take it seriously. I get the gist of it. But I see why it's going over. I want to usually go under, so we'll be on the door.
Yeah,
Still, I think it's right.
I don't think there's.
Because I won't have to fight that. Show it. I'll rather go under.
I was like,
But it's got the doorway. It kind of creates a. I'd go ahead and put it here, but I. What's up, path? So I like. It's open. I like it. Slower too, coming up to the bottom of the disconnect versus down on the side of the disconnect. I do like that. If we did do it, we come under. Now here's where the problem comes in. Is we are pretty booked up. I'm pretty busied up here. Most all of what's yeah. Didn't they? Look at that, that's funny. Wow, that's unique. Okay, so emergency disconnect. And no, so, no, so, oh, it's gotta be right here with this. The equipment's gotta be right beside it, so they have, that's like a AC hot water heater, gas. Oh, that's a gas water heater right there. Tankless thing. Yeah, tankless thing. I call it AC. So what we are going to do is we are gonna go ahead and go right out of the top, with our pipe. Somewhere on the top of here, we're gonna go straight up. And we'll run, like, we put the pipe right against the trusses, right up in the corner, like, right there. We go up, 90 over, run right along the base of there, right in that corner. Drop down. Drop down, row 1. Meet up here. Okay. Yep, we're gonna run the pipe up top. That's basically where the, see where the truss in the wall is? Right in that corner. Okay. Right there. All around. With the 90, it will come down here. Have you done bending at all? A little bit. A few 90s, offsets, kicks, saddles. Have you? So you've done a couple things. You've done a little bit, not a lot, not super experienced, but a little bit. Okay. So what we're gonna end up doing is come down to an LB. Okay. I don't know if I might have an L on it, but where the covers in the front, but anyway, we'll have it to where our LB comes down to where we go in right into the side. Okay. Bottom knockout of their LB. And then we're gonna have all the wire and the LB ready to go. And then they'll come put their disconnect on it, keep it fit, feed the fit. So that's the goal of what we're doing here. 20 amp, it's a 20 amp 220, so we'll have a pair of black and a pair of blacks, pair of reds, black, red, whatever, no neutrals required on this. So anyway, but they're not, because I have, I'm telling you, I have ran into a couple that have neutrals on the mini splits, but most of them don't. So our rotation, this disconnect about here, so we'll be shooting this kind of a line straight down into an LB and turns into the disconnect. So that's what we're going to shoot. And go ahead and get this pulled off. Yep, get that opened up and we'll start going at it. I don't know if we're live or not. I think live. How about that? Okay, so all right. Hello out there, world. Paul White, White Brothers Electric here. We're live out in Santan doing a subbing for air conditioning group of ours, JLM, and doing a little home run for a mini split they're putting in for this customer. So we're just going to leave it on live for a while till the phone goes dead or whatever. We really won't be monitoring, so we probably won't be responding to anybody, talking to us or whatever, because we're going to be busy working. But thanks for watching. Okay, Bill, make this quick as I can. We are going to come up the top. I don't, somewhere up here, wherever it's roomy, probably right there. Weather to the top and come up 90 the way you suggested. I'd like to go under, but there's no room under here. The doorway's kind of here. Go up and over, down, and back down here. Very good suggestions. Sharpie mark right there, which is we're going to run our pipe down an LP like this. Go into the lower right hand side. So the lower right hand side helps with half a foot of wire sticking out. Everything's strapped. LP ready to go on the side of standard disconnect type thing. Most of these don't need neutrals. Let me know if this one requires a neutral. Most of them don't. If you feedback on that part, make sure we pour a neutral in with it. It's 220, 20 amps, so that's what we're going for. Morning, everybody. Paul here, Brothers Electric with Eric. My Brothers Electric. Say hello, Eric. Hey. Hey, we're out in Santan. Just a quick video to go over something we're doing. We are live also on our YouTube channel. We are going to pull a dedicated circuit, 220, 20 amp for our one of our AC guys that we work for them on there. This is their customer. But we're going to run pipe up, over. They want to do surface cut pipe on this one. Can't really go. We like to go under the lip, but we're not going to today. There's just too much activity. We have power in here and it's cheesy. So we're going to go up, over, where they want their disconnect. Right around in this area here. It'll be their own disconnect. Assume they're setting the mini split condenser here. So we're going to have our piping and the wiring, a little LV ready for them. Disconnect on and do their own whip and do their show. So that's what we're doing here today. So I'll probably do a follow-up video later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Brothers Electric. Brothers Electric. Say hello. Okay, so let's get Zoom to you. Read. Oh no, they're sitting off to the side out of the way, but we want to start bringing stuff up. So. We got HQ here. We can walk comfortably, but our pipe's there. Maybe just figure it out and get our pipe laid out. Okay, so fittings for us. Shit, yeah.
left over from we did a job. We have to bring it up. That's good.
Our jobs, right?
Yeah, we still at church.
Okay, yeah, great, yeah, let's use it.
Please.
You know how to tell? Know what LBs are, obviously. What LR and LL is? So that's and you can do what's happening. It is nice. Show you something too if you haven't seen it. Chase nipples. Okay. This is chase nipple. 3/4 inch chase nipple. No, that's up. By the end of this job, I'm gonna have coming around to get a 1/2 inch chase nipple. Okay. For this. Well, not for this one, for the one you put the wrong one back. Because we're going to do it. And it's chase nipple when they come to the hospital. Let's say you know, so this is really clean. It's only from the angles. Small. So the chase nipple sort of really is. Okay. So this one's 3/4. I don't. And this is what you. Something. You can do that. Okay. So she's reveal these guys are just. So, let's jump up there. And I kind of want to be almost like a helper and have you do. Okay. Work. Do you know what these are? Yeah. Okay. After you. Well, this is another food profession. This is a nickname. Myers don't make them. I guess it was called Myers on the guys. And when you go, anytime steel, it's not like. Whenever you go out of the panel, you need to use not just. It's illegal. This legal. Well, that's legal. So whenever you go up high, so you always tell the handyman right away or something. Come on. Get up there. You are all good parts and break them here. I said, you have one of these. What do you have to cut holes? Yeah. Just get out of this. Okay. These holes, so let's go. And this part is important. You'll work on it in your own, come up with your own method, but you know, they have coating on these particular buses. Usually these things are wide open.
Yeah.
If you cross those two, you have a boom in your face. Cross one with this, you have a boom in your face. This is a bigger boom.
Yeah.
So when you drill here, to be very careful. So I'll show you this first one.
Okay.
Kind of show it to you. But here is, by the way, I put a handful of straps, half-inch strap right here, right? And I think what that whistle is. I wonder if that's the live or something. I don't recognize that alert. There might be someone chiming in on that, on the live thing or something.
Yeah, could be.
So we got some connectors and these are called minis, mineral axe. We call them mineral axe. This style of
Okay.
strap is the nickname is mineral axe. Basically, you know, it holds you out away a little ways if you need to be away from that gap. You know, and the pipe goes here. So these are usable in certain situations. Very useful.
Okay.
So let's get up. And whenever we're anywhere near the panel, we want to be really careful about not having the potential
Okay.
for things to fall into the panel. And yeah, and you can always tell crooked pipe by rolling it. You want to, you know, be wary to strap it up so it's not crooked.
Sure.
When you're done. And on this situation now, what I want you to do is when you go to bend, because we're on, you left your bender there because you realize you're going to bend down there on the concrete, right? So you want to be as level ground as possible. So here's what we want to do here. On this one, we want to up here. So we really want to pick our hole, jump up there and check it up real quick. We really want to, you have a chuck to drill also, right?
Yes.
Okay, jump up there and I'll show you what I'm doing. Is now what we want to do is we want to inside here, when we pick out a spot, this is super roomy. Some of them are not.
Okay.
So let's say that I really like somewhere around in that area to have our pipe come, right?
Okay.
And then what we can, in this situation, because we're a little bit recessed, normally it's on the surface, the whole panel, it's not recessed.
Okay.
Like this one is. But we might be able to almost bring our pipe straight down and not have to do the, you know, normally we'll do an offset, you know, we'll do a little box offset of whatever we need it to be wherever we put the hole. So if it was me, I did and this one, just because it's so easy to do it this way, I would consider at least have my pipe come straight down. Now, we really can't do that because of do you have the Myers up? The thing I'm showing you?
No, oh yeah. Right here.
Yeah. Okay. Set it up. Unscrew it and set it up there. The top of it, you know, and kind of decide where you think it's going to be nice and comfortable to screw things in and out. So that one maybe it's not too bad. You know, you can go anywhere you wanted. You just have to do the offset.
Okay.
But I'd be very tempted to see if we could do it like right there, you know, to where the pipe's pretty much against the wall in this particular weird case. normally we do it, you have to have a offset. This case, so I would probably make a couple Sharpie marks right where you decide you want it, and you feel like that pipe's coming out on each side. Get in the center, make yourself a center mark, and that's where you're going to drill. Drill. So look where you have it. If you like where you have it on the inside of the panel and on the outside of the panel, you want to make sure you're not close to the edge. You need to be a little ways away from the edge because look at how the bottom threads in. You got to have enough room inside the panel to where you could spin the bottom part and not hit the back or the side.
Okay.
So you always want to be aware of that too.
Okay.
And look at the size of your nut that goes on there, and always move the ladder wherever be wary of that you're in the panel. So however you're set up, whatever ladder you're using, however you're doing it, get it comfortable and get to where you're in a good, comfortable, in control spot. And then I carry around a piece of foam that if I'm worried and I have thin things, when I'm going to drill, I cover this up.
Okay.
I'll put something in there if I'm worried about it. This case, I'm not as worried because we're not anywhere near the bussing. And it's good. Yeah, and just get yourself a center spot. Let me let me see that bit. Open that up. Is that and be careful, don't fly it into the panel. That, most of them are the Chuck style bit. Yeah, this one is too. Yeah, this one is too. That style. So this one in this size that's for a half-inch pipe, and one for 3/4 inch pipe, and one for 1 inch is really good to have in your tools. These things cut this stuff like butter.
What's it called?
Well, this particular one is a Milwaukee, and a one-piece carbide hole cutter is what they call it. But it's just it's a very common in the electrical section at any Home Depot or Lowe's, whatever. Yeah, so you need your other drill for that. Huh?
It's got an Allen key.
Oh, it must be capable of changing the pilot on this one. I'm not used to seeing. Klein don't put no. Ooh, Milwaukee's fancy compared to Klein. Klein, well, I destroyed the thing, but the carbide bit, Klein puts a 2-cent Allen wrench in there. How about that, huh? Bring up a 6-footer with you. Grab a 6-footer off that side of my trailer right there. There's one on the side, there's one inside, either one. Where's my level? I haven't seen my level in a while. I got been pipe in a while. And I've used that one versus the 8-footer over here, probably a little better. Set up the confidence position.
That panel they had at the E Spaces looks really good. Like, did you send you a picture of it?
Yeah, I FaceTimed with him.
Okay, looks like a thing is huge.
Pretty cool panel, huh?
Yeah.
I think it's a monster.
What else do you do with it? Because it almost seems like a commercial.
Well, it's a 400 amp. Eaton makes it, and boy, it has a commercially feel to it. It's heavy duty. It's crazy. That panel, and it's just a typical 400 amp. With two 200s coming out. There's one. It's just really heavy duty. So get yourself in a really good, comfortable position. And then you don't want to go too, get it on that spot you want. Go ahead and when you're getting close to going through, you want to be very careful. You want to be in the habit of being in control and not popping through
Okay.
hard. And then anytime you're on a panel where there might be bussing nearby, then you want to cover it up. You want to put some stuff in there
Okay.
and have it covered up to where you're not on the bussing.
Okay.
Even if you accidentally pop through a little bit, you have some protection. And in this case, you're okay, but you still want to be careful as you pop through.
Okay.
And it'll take a little bit of drilling too. And don't go, with these bits, you don't want to heat them up too bad. They work great, but you don't want to get overboard. You don't want to go super high speed with them. Yeah, you can just go ahead and keep going. Not real high speed.
Okay.
And as it starts getting close to going through, you want to be careful that don't have all your weight on it. You want to kind of move side to side.
See the filings?
Yeah. Now test it with your fitting to make sure your fitting goes in there nice and clean. Blow all that crap out of there.
Beautiful.
Perfect. All right, so now you don't worry about putting that all the way on yet. You kind of leave that stuff up there, and get your measurement that you want on your 90. And we want to go up right into that corner. So if anything, air on the side of it. Now remember what you need to put that fitting in to get your measurement. Like, you can set that fitting in and then get an accurate measurement of where your pipe's going to go down inside that. So you can kind of feel with your pinky sometimes or something.
Okay.
But worst case scenario, I always make it a little long if I'm worried at all. Do my 90 and then cut a little piece off if it's a hair long. It ruins it if it's too short.
Sure. I'll go 54.
Well, I'd go 53 and a half. You're fine at 53 and a half. Yeah. Yeah. Just go, don't go if anything, cut on the side of longer of 53 and a half.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Well, I mean, make your mark at that point so that your bend is 53 and a half. With the booty bender.
Did I bring it up?
Oh no. I thought it was over there. Oh, I snagged it. I snagged it and carried it up like it was mine. I have the same Klein bender. So you got 53 and a half minus 5. So 48 and a half, right? 48 and a half is 48 and a half, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. So see, remember how it says, on the arrow, you back, whatever from that right. And then you face where you measured. You always face where you measured from. So you measure from there. So when you put this on, you face that direction. And then you can use the arrow 5 inches to arrow. So you subtract 5 inches from whatever you want. So you wanted 53 and a half, you put it at 48 and a half. Then you face where you measured from. And get your, and here you take over, but you get yourself lined up the way you want to be. As I'm sure you kind of realize this going over with you. And I lay it, I went, no. Hold on one second. Lay it down. You want to make sure that you're good. Here's a good way to do it. Like that. Lay down like this to look at. And you are on it. Go ahead. You don't want to let it slide. You want your body weight, not leverage. want to use your body weight as much as you can to do bending, not leverage. Leverage makes wrinkles. Body weight makes a clean, less wrinkled bend. So you get it up close. Half is really friendly. You can remember you always want to try to use body weight more than anything else as much as you can. Now you want to be stepping on there with your body weight. Okay, you're real close to the eye. I think you're about there. Now, a quick way to look at it is do this. Yeah, quick way to look just visually. You can kind of lean it down and see if you look like you're, you can kind of look at it. Say, oh, yeah, maybe it's like a hair more, right? Yeah, then you still let the hair more, and then step back from it, and maybe drag it over to drag it over there, check it out. And we're assuming, we don't know how level this is, but it's where you get into where you get it really super close, and you get down and look at it. It's getting close, right? That's close enough. So now what you do to double check, you get this off of here. Quick way to double check your measurement is do this. Look at the end. Now you can measure. You take from this to the back of that pipe. Or that way or the other way too. So here, do this. Hold the other one. Do it over here. So you get that against there. Yep. Good. So there you go. Now, so now you got it. Go. Over here, ready to go. You have a strap and a screw. And be very careful with all the links around your open panel. And then slide that up in place past that water gutter, I figure. Now then you can just go ahead and grab this part and let that angle a little bit, and see if you can get it into your opening. I think that's what that is. I'm hearing these little chirps that I'm not used to. I think it's people commenting. I don't know this phone. It's a social media phone. My son uses it more, but anybody who's chiming in, I'll try to look, but let me see. I can't see it too good because of the holder. Dang it, I can't see the comments. Our little holders in the way. Let me try to go down and see if I don't ruin the video. Okay. Hi. They love your ladder. Okay, thank you. So blue and something, I don't know. I can't really read it very good. Whoever's watching, thank you for watching. I'm not real bright, so I don't know what you're saying. I tried to read them and I just screwed up the video, the phone thing holding the phone, so. Now, what you do is you have you get it level where you want it.
Yeah.
And then I make a little cheap mark up high, like where your hand is with my Sharpie, or I can right beside the pipe, and then I can let the pipe flop a little bit and put it right back when I want to strap it. So I'll make a little cheap mark on maybe up one side or the other to where okay, that's right where I want to be. I can see it. Now you that ain't gonna fall, so you just kind of let it lean. It's fine. It ain't going nowhere. Got it all the way in the fitting, it ain't going nowhere. So now you get yourself set up for how you're going to strap it. Get a strap, and we got to be within 3 feet. So we want to be with our strap probably around your level or a little lower, bottom of the level. Yeah, that type of thing. So get yourself set up. Let's get set up with a strap. We need an anchor kit and one of the straps and the drill. Do you have a lightweight hammer drill? No, that's all. Quarter inch up these. I got 3 of them, so. In a while, I guess. So. You don't have the size? Oh, no, this is what I mean. Down the road, brand that you like.
Okay.
You don't have to have it now, but I'm telling you, it's different.
So this
That is an impact driver. That's not a hammer drill. A hammer drill hammers. Watch. Now, see it has a hammer on it? So you've got a, now it's hammer drill mode. Hear it?
Mhm.
So these, they work for light duty,
Okay.
but they don't, they will, like take this guy out. They will work with an SCS, but they're kind of weird when you press pipe. And then you've got it, we've got it on a real, I want to get it to the hammer. There, now I'm lying with the hammer now. I want to tighten this up and see if it's pretty straight. Yeah, it's amazingly straight. It's supposed to be for an SDS, but it'll still work
Sure.
on light duty.
Okay.
So here, when you push it, now get your strap up there and on the pipe, exactly where you want the pipe. The strap on the pipe. Make it Sharpie mark. Be wary of anything near that panel as you're working. Your tool bags, your body, whatever it is. Never lose focus of the panel. And in the future, anytime this is all covered, this particular panel. So in the future, when you're working in a panel, it's all exposed.
Yeah.
Go ahead and carry something with you that's non-conductive in there. Cardboard, thin piece of plastic.
Okay.
Now, in this case, are we all the way up, by the way? Yeah, we are, huh? It worked out good. So this case, this is one of those that we could use a one-hole strap. We could use one of these other ones, but I'd say just go ahead and use this. Go a little higher.
Okay.
Yeah, go up another 4 or 5 inches. Just halfway in the middle of your. That's too far. In the middle of your where your thing is. Maybe down.
Huh.
Down. Yeah, that area right there.
Okay.
That's a good area. Now get it all back level to your line marks where you wanted it. Make sure it's all level. Then get your dot where you wanted your strap. Get your dot there. I'll get the anchor kit. You're gonna want to have one of these anchor kits on your stuff in the future. Now, for light duty, on the stuff like this, for the quarter inch, the Klein brand,
Yeah.
this type of kit is what there's a couple different ones that are the same. Not very much similar, but this is what you want to have. Yeah. Want to not have any swap, like don't let it move around, make it side, get it in there, hold it straight out, hold it nice and tight. So if this is terrible on stuff, straight in, not up and down, straight in. Left and okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Don't do any more than that. The stucco breaking out, it makes it these not hold that great. These things aren't that great, but they work fine with a few of them. And then you tap that in with one of your linemen or something. Anything, it's got a little weight to it. Back of your screwdriver, whatever. There you go. Now, And now you don't over tighten it, just get it up snug with your, you want your drill? Or you got a tip or no?
Well, I do, but you don't have.
Not readily available. Here, use this. Now don't go crazy, just tighten up, snug, and stop, because they spin out really easy. Make sure it's up snug.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Now you want, if you jerk on that, it'll come out. So you know, the important thing is don't jerk on it too much.
Okay.
And then what we do is you have channel locks in there of some sort, something you can grab the pipe and twist it so it goes.
No, but I get them. I'll get my channel locks. They're just.
Okay,
I had to change bags.
Now the next thing is to get up over here and get the next, get a connector, a coupling. Oops. Then you want a coupling to take up there and put on the end of the pipe.
Okay.
Where do we put those?
I think it's in this bag right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we'll put the coupling, can be one of them, no. Okay. And we could be going, of course, this could be going much, much faster, but this is more of a get you doing a few cycles to learn.
Okay.
And then you need, with these, you need the baby channel locks are great with 1/2 inch, the small ones, you know, but other ones will work, but we love the baby channel locks. Huh?
Channel locks.
Yeah, we're gonna need them anyway. I gotta find mine. I don't even know where my baby channel locks are anymore. I don't ever use my tools. I don't know where everything is. It's kind of crazy. I don't use them enough. Sure that I keep everything is keep track of it. I borrow them out of my bags to guys on jobs. Next thing I know, I don't have what I need. I leave them laying around. Oh yeah. These Milwaukee ones, these are great little channel locks, man. They'll yeah, better than the channel lock. That's funny.
Nice blue ladder.
Nice what?
He said nice blue ladder.
Yeah. Do we have a blue ladder?
That one there.
Oh yeah. That thing's pretty beat up, that ladder. Okay, so now you get that one side snugged up, nice and tight. Then you want to, when you're doing this, you want to have your stuff with you, ladder, or have your helper ready to hand you stuff. Whoever's with you. but I really got. I'll show you something while you're up there that I like to do when I can. And this is, well, these sure are pretty drills you got here, man.
Yeah, it's just, I got $50 off.
You got a good deal.
You know, I don't think that I've had too many good deals, but
Now,
they do.
did you don't happen to have another? Hey, hand me one of them straps, would you? Don't kill yourself while you're at it. That is not OSHA proof. Use of your ladder there, buddy.
No, 30
Now.
years online. That's all I got.
You're fired. That's it. OSHA, he don't work for me. Now, what I like on when I do it this way, is because I don't. These are. It's so much stronger if you can do it this way. Yeah, into the wood.
Okay.
Because the stucco anchors, they suck. And if you get lucky and you hit a joist, a stud behind the stucco, then you can put a long wood screw in and hit that wood, and it's strong.
Yeah.
But all the stucco, those anchors, they suck, man. They're not good. So you want to have other areas that are supported nicely. And then in this case, I want to make sure I'm level still. So that way is good. Because it's easy to tighten it up here, and it's been moved from you messing with it. So you want to make sure that this is the only part that's really visible up your panel up. So that part you want to be sure of. Save you, it'll look nice, you know. So then I like to all right. Now it's really strong, right? So now we're good. This is just for looks for the most part. I mean, it's code compliant, but these aren't that strong. So you want to have other areas that really strengthen it up nice. All right, that was not too bad. That one great, but it's really touchy, you know, on those things. You don't if some breaks out, they don't hold worth of garbage. You know, they're garbage. So now I'm gonna jump down past you and stick up to you. Okay. Grab yourself a strap, and I've got a short wood screw for you if you need it. I always leave a bunch of, for residential specifically, I always have random little wood screws in my bag in the bottom because they really come in handy for this kind of crap to just have them in your bag. Sure. Here's a couple. Here's your drill. And then grab yourself a strap. And then what I'm going to do is jump up. And then what you do when you're by yourself is you get it, you see where you're at now?
Yeah.
You move your ladder down to here. And you have to make sure it's loose, and you get this pipe in there, and then put another strap here.
Okay.
And then you go back and tighten it up, and
okay.
So it's much quicker with two guys, but one man can do it, no problem. You just have a little bit of technique you develop. And then I always put while it's on the ground, I'll put the fitting on and tighten it up.
And one less you got to do it here.
Yeah.
Okay, push it in.
Is it in?
Yeah.
And then I should be ready here, and I'm not. I should be the one track. Hold on, let me get ready. I don't know if I'll be able to try it.
Oh, right out of the sky.
Don't get smart with me over there, young fella. why you got me wise, Hector? The irony that I gave it to you is comical.
I don't know if I can toss this to you.
I don't want you to it was my drill, I'd toss it and throw it against the ground.
All right, I can hold it.
Yeah, I don't have my sword. Got it? Got it, Mike? Okay, so now, okay, so okay, so now this will be a little, we go to tighten it, but not that big a deal. So now we are at a point where
You tighten this guy.
let's move on. Are you got that one? Whenever you get it tightened up,
Okay.
we can throw. If I was you, when you're done tightening up,
Yeah.
this press here, put one more there. It's a little bit overkill, more than code, but it's nice.
Yeah.
So that'll be a little sloppy without. So once you get that tight, put one there. We're getting a lot of like yizzos. The grill's on top of this block. When you're ready for that part. I think that's why Donovan turns these around the other way, so the screen's facing him. But I don't like it because it's backwards. It makes everything reverse. But I'm kind of getting why he does it. Okay, so now where you're at. Now what we want to do here.
So 4 plus the entrance, whatever that is. 4 plus what happened? Did you? Yeah, it should be right here. See your dot? Am I lined up with your dot?
I don't know. I can't see.
Exactly.
Okay, so dot down there. No, you're like this. Now what we can do is we're putting right there. There's the make of the ball. We can do it either way. I think I would like to just give it a height, give a mark, in the 90, and then where we just have it really close, and wherever it is fine. That's where we'll put it. Now, but another thing too is how long? Where's 10 foot? Because I don't want to have a fitting halfway down this wall.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we're going to come over and come down, and it won't reach.
Okay.
So I think I like the visual better. Just have the solid pipe going up. So let's do this type of thing about right here. What is our measurement?
88 inches.
Go over to where we're straight down from your truss so we can be really accurate.
Does the truss line up with these trusses?
No,
Oh, I see.
the lower truss, the truss.
This over here?
No, yeah, that thing. Move your whole tape over there. No, just move your tape straight up and down.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get a straight line up
Okay,
and down.
I got you.
What is that?
That is 87 inches.
87?
87 inches. So
Okay.
that's 7 feet 3 inches.
Yeah. Go do it 90 at 87 inches. And then we'll put that baby in, and wherever it's coming down is where our pipe's going. Give or take a couple inches is no big deal. And then we'll end up with a short, stubby, annoying piece up there, probably. But I'd rather the ugly short piece be up there than down here.
Okay.
For aesthetics.
Sure.
410, 823. Come on, man. Beautiful. So we gotta, that one's, it's always harder to do when it's the long. So it works out body weight. Remember body weight. What body weight is possible on the bend? Six leverage is possible on the bend. And it starts getting crazy when you're bending 1 1/4 a big pipe. You're like, I wish I was fatter when you're doing it. That guy's got a little bit. Guys are 300 pounds, 250. Yeah. Oh, Let's just plan habits not having from next. Right, that's fine. Put the light a little bit. Well, that's good. I think. Whichever is fine. We'll save this full stick. Yeah. And then put the hand here, the knee there, and do the right knee on there, left hand on the membrane, nice and stable, and then careful and so now, on the effort, so this is the way if you look, it's not level. So it's up, so it's side where that saw, cutting, so the first over here. So it's a good skill to learn. Saw by hand, even though you most of the time we don't use it anymore. On the finger. But the people body made a home. Have a piece of the body. One, two connectors. Couplings, coupling. We will keep one connector down there. That goes into our LB. Shade is not actually. All right, now we want to slide it your way, this here. We'll just pop it on. There we go. Push them all. Go back your way. That's it. That's it. It up. Back. You can level straight up and down, and put the cap on down there. That's the way you are. Whatever. Very technical. Looks like it's in there. That's bad. Oh, sorry, neighbor. This is too close to this point. Right, maybe child. There's you. I like fighting. That's my technique. Hold on. Go ahead and give our okay, where you want it, and get a shot. I think so we should probably do one about a foot and a half, 1460 down from the top, and then one about here. Something like that. You need straps. That's it. No, it's kind of twisted on. I think it's like a bit fat. Cool. Wood, so beautiful. I see them, that's the greatest luck on. Now you don't worry about anchor on that one, right? What we do is wood screw. A little bit hard wood screw, just go right in, suck it right down into it. So what we want to do now is go ahead and put the first get the wood screw we want in that. And I'll see if I have a little bit like that. Just one second. Your drill. In my God. Other side goes stabbing your fingers. Ooh, that might work just about that. Sink that in most of the way. I just leave a little bit of slack. What is? And get it perfect and tighten it up. You're not crazy, you're so well moved, and then jump up real quick so you get your other strap marked. Get your other strap marked. Yeah, that's fine. And another stuff, if they can get the dot that you want.
It's probably have to set up there too, right?
There's a good chance, and if there's not, we'll use the anchor, but there's a good chance that you're gonna get that stud up there too. Hey, one thing, so this, one leg's up, what you wanna do is start to get up, it'll help you a lot. And once you have to get up like that, you wanna mess with this, you tell, longer, and when you got the first step, you kind of, it goes through it, won't touch it. And now it's way more stable. It's just a little higher, little higher. Yeah, something like that. Same story? Like this. That's how I like it. They're still strong. That part I like it. Do not ever feel comfortable. I don't like the stuff though. They're not very strong. Question. See? This one's long enough. Oh yeah. This phone is not. All right. No. Uh-huh. Now, if we're super crazy angle, what we would do is we would have cut about halfway in between the southern light so that we didn't have to take side by side. But I am not that. There are people that are more space. But this is not that. No, now we want to put water. We're going to take it off. We'll put that up on.
So do you want to use jet line or fish tape?
Oh, no. No jet line for sure. No, matter of fact, this is one that we can almost push through, but we want a fish tape. So I want to, what you want to do in this case, fish tapes are metal, right? Like this. So we don't want to pull the whole run with a metal fish tape. So what we want to do is push the fish tape in from that end. We're very careful, get it out here, do our connections with our wire. As soon as we get that metal, the head in, now there's nothing metal that will flop around anything. So You always want to do it that way. Don't push the fish tape in here because the entire run, you have metal flopping around by the hooks. You don't want to do that. So we'll grab fish tape and we'll run it in from there.
I'm gonna show you the switch tape I got.
Oh, you got a fiberglass plastic one? Yeah.
You want that one?
No. Here, go ahead and chop that off and get that pushed in. And when you feel going to the last 90 coming down, holler at me. Okay. And holler at whoever your helper is. You want to make sure as it pokes out, someone's here to guide it. Is the goal.
Oh, when you get one.
When you have a long run that you need to vacuum through, it's problematic for pushing the fish tape in, or it's really long, and there's a lot of lips on fittings and connectors and stuff that make you fight with pushing the fish tape in. Short runs, shorter runs, 50 feet, 80 feet, and less, on especially EMT is no problem at all, just a regular fish tape. But like long run with PVC and a couple, 2 or 3 bends, the little lips at the connector of the end of the PVC, the fish tapes a lot of times you'll fight with it a little bit, trying to push it past, and it just becomes annoying and frustrating. So you just suck through a string quick, pull the fish tape in, and then pull it. Boy, I'm making a lot of trash.
Last night.
Okay.
Thick.
It felt like it? Okay, go ahead. Hold on, okay. Go ahead. All right, you're good right there. And then because this one's already covered, it's not as big, but most of them are not. So you wanna have stuff that you start carrying around that kind of fits into panels. You can bend it and just kind of cover this up, Put up something in here like this. It just kind of covers it up and it kind of sticks in there. However you do it doesn't matter.
The panel you bought, big one over there, it had those already up done. This was all made up for you and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, another. Everybody's got trailers today. Okay, so how much let's get the wire ready to go.
Okay.
If you want to get that annoying cellophane off of there, and it's annoying to me. You better not do it easy. I'm gonna be pissed. Oh man, I'm pissed. And then my little clips are missing.
Okay.
There's usually little clips, you know, keep it from rolling off. They're little snapping things, you know.
Where do you usually get your wire?
I either get it at home. This one I got at Home Depot because it was convenient. They're pretty close on the rolls, a little bit cheaper sometimes at the wholesale house.
Okay.
But Romex is almost always very competitive with the wholesale houses. It used to be that Home Depot was cheaper than the wholesale houses on Romex, you know, house wire.
Mm-hmm.
But I started noticing a few years ago after the COVID thing that they weren't that the wholesale houses did slightly better sometimes when I checked.
Okay.
So they're pretty close. Anything that's bigger wire with cuts, do not get at Home Depot. It's a way worse deal. Get it to wholesale houses.
It's like CES or what is that?
Yeah, CES, QED, whichever one. The electrical wholesale house. There's a bunch of them. We use CES and QED. I have accounts with them.
Okay.
I have a couple cash accounts with other ones. I have another real account with one. I can't remember who it is. I set it up and I've only used them like once. I forget their name. Okay, you want to have these all rolling the same way. So this one's out the top. We want to turn one of them over. We don't want them opposite because they tend to get tangled up during the pull. So let's do well, I already pulled out. Let's just do under. It doesn't really matter. I don't remember there being a big difference up from below or above. You'll have to figure that out on your own as you do it. But you'll need on your stuff as you're gonna be down the road when you start doing stuff on your own, you'll need some kind of a wire cart like this, or you can use a piece of 1/2 inch pipe on your ladder, you know, and you just use some black tape real quick and get it on the ladder and pull it off the ladder. That works really well. I do it most of the time. I do that personally if it's a longer run. Did I do that right? Okay, so that's all we need. No neutral required on this pole. This is a 220 volt with a ground, no neutral.
Okay.
Let me have one chunk here. Now, have you ever done these before? Let me show you.
But I think I'm learning, man.
Okay, let me show you. Let me show you one way to do it. So we get this where it's friendly when we're going to pull. So we want to have it about here because we want to be able to do this. Feed it, pull off, you know, and feed it. So what, on the end of our fish tape there, you do these things nice and long. Don't try to do them short, you know.
Okay.
I wonder why that's. So like this, the long piece strip. Now watch those little holes. You use the hole, and then you'll do a nice. And when you pull against it, you pull this hand. I'm pulling hard, so it's tight. A really sharp bend.
Okay.
See like that. So then do that on the other two. Same kind of thing. And when you have a lot of wires, it becomes a little bit more technique involved. When we only have 3 smaller wires, it's pretty friendly to. What I do is when I get it started, I go to the next size up. Go ahead, bend it over. Yeah, and then pull hard against. No, other way. Other way. Get it back in the way you had it. When I get to wherever, bend it that way. Pull hard. See, it's kind of rounded off. So the harder you go ahead, the harder you pull as you're doing. As you're starting to do it, you pull against it while you're bending, and it makes a really tight thing. So the goal is to have a small head. And the more wires you have, the more of a, you know, it turns into a big giant blob on the head if you're not careful. You can cut some of that off. That's a little longer. Pull against, so start to bend it. Yeah, pull against hard. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Now you have a nice, pretty tight bend there naturally. Other way. Now what I do is I put one like on that, and then we only have 3, so We can put them all.
Oh, no.
What happened? Oh, it broke. This one's so easy. We don't have. We need Limex. Grab them out of my bag behind you. Will you?
Okay.
Red handle with white tape on one side. The other handle, yeah. Yeah, I turn them up at the end.
Yeah.
That's my so then this it's these are susceptible to breaking.
Okay.
So
Like that.
okay. This one here too seems like it's particular fish tape. Feels like it's broke a few times. Now, this is a very simplistic thing I'm doing here. Guys do it a lot better than me. Like they'll do a second bin so it goes like this.
Mhm.
You know, I personally don't care. On these small runs like this is a one consequence.
Okay.
But this will catch on everything. So, once that's why they do that second
see.
like that, because then it doesn't catch on.
Let's just take that thing down a little.
Yeah, we just tape it down is what I do. So here you go. Now go. Slide one in there. And then in this case, it's very friendly because we only have 3 wired. You get the strippers once you put this on, what really works out well is that you do this. You'll squeeze, get them all, get each individual one, just get them all nice and tight with whatever you've got. Yeah, just kind of squeeze them. Squeeze them closer to the head too, there, a little bit. Just kind of make the head, you're just trying to make it small. There you go, that's good. Now, black tape, and just start anywhere in the middle, and just pull tight. Let me show you something. So here's the thing, is that it's the enemy to pull a length out of tape and then try to handle it. What you want to do is just flop it over. You grab it there and you pull the stretch and you flop it over. And you pull and stretch and flop it over. And you pull and stretch, it makes it tight, flop it over. And you don't handle all that long nonsense. Kind of try to squeeze this. Because this will catch, even with tape on it, if it catches very much, it'll start to rip the tape and be annoying. And I'm a big fan of using soap when in doubt, which is just a liquid stuff you squeeze.
Okay.
You'll squeeze and it makes it slippery. We don't need it on this one, but on any run that is of serious consequence, you'll see when we're doing them. You should put a little soap on as you're pulling the person feeding the wire in.
Okay.
And you want to go to.
Is that just a regular soap? Is that
No, we call it soap. It's special lube.
Like
Yeah, it's special lube. How you doing?
I'm good. Hey, are you okay if I move the ladder real quick to
Yeah, for
get out?
sure. Can you get past that all right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
go ahead and move that ladder.
I'll go that way.
Okay.
And I'll go lift that thing up for you.
Sorry.
No worries, brother.
I'm in the car and it's loud. So
Yeah, I like the sound.
We still like loud cars.
Anybody who doesn't like the sound, so it's not right. Saw some meme. There's this little dude about 1.5. Somebody starts up some VA,
yeah.
and the little kid's like, "Oh, yes, yeah."
People don't like it sleeping.
Wake them up.
We'll be done here in about an hour and out of here, okay?
Nah.
No, what are you guys doing? You doing just
We're just doing the electrical. Yeah, we're electrical contract. Let me give you some propaganda real quick, because
Okay.
our company is, we do
Okay.
lighting, we do TV, we do everything.
Okay.
From new builds to remodels to
You need EV.
yeah, a lot of EVs. Yeah.
We might buy an EV car into the summer.
Yeah.
So,
Let me grab you.
It's a going thing.
That's why I'm putting this in to keep it a little cool, you know?
Yeah.
Take on gas, huh?
Yeah.
with some of the stuff we do. So, and I'm the owner, me and my son. I'm not even supposed to be parking. I'm supposed to be doing estimates right now. We got so much dang work. Yeah, we appreciate the work. Anything you need in the future, let us know. Come and run out and do a free estimate. Look us up on our Google reviews. Yeah.
You can come up for here.
Yeah. Well, the way we do it here is because places that the city or HOAs are weird, do mobile type. So we get whichever brand the customer likes, Harbor Freight